Okay, so this is going to be our gentle yoga slash Qigong class. It's a 45-minute class, and all you need is a good chair, nice strong chair. So go ahead and get settled in your chair. And I find it's helpful to slide forward just a little bit in your chair because generally, if we sit back, we kind of relax and we let our posture go. We're not really focused on our posture. So go ahead and slide forward in your chair and try to keep your spine aligned. Don't let your back round until we come into cat pose. So let's take a minute or two to connect with our breath. And I find it helps to sigh out loud a couple times. It really helps you to release any kind of tension or stress or just junk, just stuff that you don't need. Just go ahead and sigh out loud a couple times. And then notice the natural rhythm of your breath. Resting your hands on your legs. Feeling your feet resting on the floor. A little bit of effort to maintain a nice, strong posture. But mostly the chair is holding you up. And sure enough, as soon as we start to try to focus on our breath, our brains, our minds kick in and they want to take us away, and all those thoughts come flooding in. It's just who we are. That's what humans do. We think. And so when we notice that, we just take another breath and try to let those thoughts float by like clouds. Let's take a couple more mindful breaths. When you feel ready to move, start to make some slow circles with your head. See if you can inhale as your head comes up and exhale as your head comes down. One more time in this direction. And reverse your circles when you're ready. One more time. The next time your head comes down, Just pause there. And press your shoulders down away from your ears. Then on your next inhale, slowly lift your head. And on your exhale, tip your head back. Take a few breaths. And again, on an inhale, let's come back to neutral. Let your neck relax. Now let's bring our arms down by our sides. And then we're going to start by making some circles with our wrists. Wrists. Nice and slow. It looks like I'm looking up. It's because I am. I have two screens, one straight in front of me and one on a big TV here. Go ahead and reverse your circles. I'll try to look straight at the camera though. Okay, turn your palms so they face up and spread your fingers out. And now close your fingers up. Make some strong fists. Stretching out your finger joints. And then we're going to open and close, open and close. And you can kind of flick your fingers if you like. That really releases any kind of tension in your finger joints. As we get older, our fingers and our hands do get kind of creaky. So this should feel pretty good. Flicking your fingers out. And then shake your hands. Okay. Shake them out. All right. Now turn your thumbs so they face behind you. Feel that stretch in your arms, your inner arms, around your elbows. And then inhale up overhead. Exhale, palms together and down to your heart. Take a few breaths. Now we're going to do another stretch for our fingers and our hands, interlacing our fingers, turning our hands away from us and stretching our arms out in front. All right, unwind your hands so that your palms face each other. And then turn your palms away from each other and open your arms up around behind your back, squeezing your shoulder blades. Stretching out your chest. Your back is arching a little. You're squeezing your shoulder blades in towards each other. You need to do this frequently because of all the leaning forward we do naturally with our cell phones and our TVs and our computers and everything else we do leaning forward. We need to do something like this throughout the day, several times throughout the day if possible. All right, one more time. Turn your thumbs so they face behind you. Inhale up and exhale down to your heart. Take a couple breaths. Okay, so be sure you've moved forward in your chair now. We're gonna do our one Qigong movement called moving heaven and earth, and we're gonna end in a side stretch. So start by rubbing your hands together, and that's creating Qi, which means energy. And Qigong means moving energy. So that's what we're getting ready to do. All right, turn your left palm so it faces up. Left palm faces down. Both elbows stay bent. Your arms are never straight in Qigong. So when you're ready, press your left arm up, press your right arm down, keep your elbows slightly bent, and then let your palms pass each other as they switch sides. So take a minute and get this movement. When your palms pass each other, you may feel that energy. You may feel like your hands are exchanging energy. Some people feel that very strongly. Now let's try inhaling as our palms pass and exhaling as we reach and press. Still keeping your elbows slightly bent. Inhale. Exhale. The next time your left arm comes up, leave it up. Now we're moving into a side stretch, which is a yoga pose. Bring your right hand down to your thigh. You can straighten your arm at this point and then lean to the right. Try to keep your neck in neutral. Sometimes we don't realize it, but we're straining our necks, trying to look up. We don't need to see what's going on up there. We just need to feel. We need to feel what's going on. So keep your neck in neutral. And now we're going to switch sides. Inhale as your palms pass again. Exhale, right arm is up, left arm is down, and we're leaning to the left. Take a few breaths. One more breath. All right, let's come back to neutral. Bring our palms together and down to our hearts. Relax your shoulders. Okay, so now we're going to move into spinal rotations, which are going to end in a spinal twist. So we all want to start moving in the same direction to start with. So that means turning to the right, bringing your chin down towards your knee. It's never going to go all the way down. That's not the point. The point is to let your chin lead the way in these circles. So you're starting on the right side and circling down and around and back up. And then once you're comfortable there, see if you can inhale as you come up and exhale as you come down. Yoga helps us to slow down, not just our brains, but our bodies. And we know everything is connected. So once you slow your body down, your brain slows down and vice versa. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Let's go 2 more times. And now the next time you come to the left side, go ahead and pause there. And then keep on going. So we're turning to the left, bringing your right hand to your right thigh. Left hand comes behind you and you're twisting from the waist. And then once you get here, it's all about your breath. Just breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Now we're going to repeat those spinal rotations, this time starting on the left side. Let your chin lead the way down towards your left knee and around to the front and then back up. And after you've done a couple rotations, see if you can integrate your breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. We spend a good 20 minutes in this class warming up. So we're still warming up. 2 more times. And this time when you come to the right side, pause there and find your twist. Remember, you're twisting from the waist. We're not leaning back. We're not leaning forward. We're staying upright and twisting from the waist. Once you get here, just find your breath again. One more breath. When you're ready, slowly come back to center. Once you get there, roll your shoulders, move your ribs. Your upper body should be feeling a little more loose than it did when we started. We're going to continue working with our spines. We're going to combine our cats and cows with our forward fold today. I'm going to turn sideways, but you can stay facing forward. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. So you still want to start sitting upright. And we're just going to start with one forward fold, hinging at the hips, coming down towards your thighs, and we're going to pause right here. Allowing your low back to adjust and prepare. Get ready for some movement. All right, when you're ready, before you come up, start to push your belly down. So you're arching your back, you're pushing your shoulder blades towards each other. As you lift up, your back is arched. And then once you get all the way up, round your back. This is cat pose. And come back down to forward fold as you flatten your back. And then we just start this movement like a snake almost. Just kind of rolling our backs into a rounded position, arching our backs. And don't worry so much about your breath. Really focus on the sensation in your spine here. Rounding and arching and flattening. So right now we're moving synovial fluid through each vertebra. Lubricating all the joints in your spine. Let's do that 2 more times, and then we're going to pause in a forward fold. Wherever you are at the moment, pause, and then hinge at the hips again and come into forward fold. And you can stay up with your hands on your thighs or slowly release down. It's okay to round your back now. Let your spine relax. One more breath. When you're ready, bring your hands to your thighs. Use your arms, press down on your legs, and lift yourself up. And take a minute. Find your center again. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and stand up. We need to warm our legs up just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and stand up and come around behind our chairs. Let me adjust my camera just a little. All right, so we're facing our chairs with our hands on our chairs. Just start to lift and lower your heels, alternating one heel then the other. The next time your right heel comes up, hold it up and press your left heel down. Okay, let's switch sides. Right heel down, left heel up. All right, now we're going to lift both heels. If you want to try to balance, see if you can get your hands to your hips. And then we're going to lower our heels down, gently lean back, lifting our toes, just our toes, and then lift our heels again. So we're just going to roll forward and back across the bottoms of our feet, lifting our heels and lifting our toes. All right, let's come back to neutral, back to mountain pose. Release your arms, stay in mountain pose. And then we're going to do some knee circles. So bend your knees slightly with your hands on your thighs or your chair. Start to make circles with your knees. Good. Okay, go ahead and reverse. And then gradually bring yourself back to mountain pose. Let your legs relax. And then step out into a wider stance, not super wide, just kind of medium wide with your hands on your hips. Start to make circles with your hips. You might think about that connection between your leg bone, that ball bone, and socket bone of your pelvis. So right now, again, you're creating fluid, you're distributing synovial fluid into your hip joints. There's a lot that's going on in our bodies when we do this. That's why it's so important to move, to get up and move every hour at least, not sooner. Go ahead and reverse. And it doesn't take a lot of effort. Just gentle movements make all the difference. All right, go ahead and come back to neutral. Let's stay in this wide stance. Relax for a breath or two. I'm deciding what we're doing next. Give me a minute. Brain is taking me somewhere else. Let's turn back towards the chair. Okay, we're going to come into a bow stance. We're going to do a little Qigong before we do any yoga, standing yoga poses today. So take a short step back with your right foot, bend both knees. This is your stance. This is where your legs are going to stay. And then rub your hands. And we're going to start with what's called push-pull. And it's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Create some chi in your hands, some energy. And then turn your palms so they face forward. Inhale as you press forward. Exhale, turn your palms over and pull them back. Breathing in and out. One more time. When you come back this time, let your hands rest on your heart and step back to mountain pose. I'm going to turn and face the camera for this next side, but right now we're just resting, just taking a little pause here. And notice which hand is actually on your chest. And when we do this the second time, you're going to put the other hand down first. So short step back with your left foot, bend both knees, rub your hands. This is bow stance. B-O-W. And we're doing push-pull again. Palms face forward. We inhale as we press forward. Exhale, pull back. Breathing in and out. You might imagine that you're just moving your hands so softly and gently that if there were clouds in front of your hands, you'd just be gently moving those clouds and then bringing some energy back towards you, pressing out, pulling in, breathing in, breathing out. 2 more times. And now this time when we come back, we're going to put the other hand down first onto our chest and step back to mountain pose. Just take a few breaths here. And then go ahead and bring your arms down by your sides. One time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, press down. Grounding yourself, grounding your energy. And then if you've turned away from your chair, go ahead and face your chair again. We're going to do Warrior One flow today. So we're back to yoga. So Warrior One feels a little bit like that bow stance, but it's a bigger step. So this time when you step your right foot back farther, you're bending your left knee, your torso stays balanced, evenly balanced between both legs. So we're not leaning forward, we're not leaning back. And you don't need to rub your hands. I don't know why I'm doing that. You can have your hands on your hips or out in front of you for Warrior One. This is it. This is Warrior One. Warrior One. Yoga poses got names 5,000 years ago, and some people can explain them. Some people understand why they're called what they are called, but maybe this is sometimes called victorious warrior, like you've just won a battle. I don't like to think that way. I'm not fighting any battles. I'm just trying to maintain my balance and my strength here. Keep my focus on my breath. And now we're going to release our arms down by our sides. Turn our palms so they face behind us and press back, like you're pushing something away. Your legs haven't moved. And now swing your arms down by your sides again and out in front of you. Create steeple hands, pushing your index fingers out in front of you. Hold your belly in and shift your weight forward. So your torso is about a 45-degree angle and your arms are parallel to the floor. And this is strengthening your legs, your core, your arms, and your balance. All right, now bend your elbows, lift your torso back up, release those last three fingers so your hands are back in a prayer position, and then turn gently to the left. A little twist. Okay, let's come back to neutral and do one more pose. Shift your weight forward, bring your hands to the chair and lift your right leg up behind you for warrior three. Now there's many versions of every yoga pose. We're using the chair today. If we weren't using the chair, our arms would be out in front of us. And it takes a whole lot of strength to do that. Okay, release, come back to mountain pose. And then I like to shake legs in between, move around. It's like you're resetting everything. You're finding your center again, releasing any kind of tension or frustration. Okay, we'll do the same thing on the other side now. Step your left foot back, bend your right knee. And then decide where you want your arms. Hands on your hips. There are other arm positions if you prefer. So find the one that works for you. Okay, again, release your arms down by your sides. Press your hands behind your back. Press your arms behind your back like you're pushing something away. It's opening your chest. Arching your back. Okay, swing your arms down by your sides, out in front of you, finding steeple hands. Pointing your index fingers out in front of you and hinging at the hips. There's no name for this pose, I just made it up. Maybe we could think of our own name. One more breath. Then bend your elbows, find your prayer hands, lift your torso, and turn gently to the right. All right, let's come back to center. We have one more pose here. Shift forward, bring your hands to the chair and lift your left leg up behind you. It doesn't have to go up too high. You're going to feel this. You're going to feel it in your bottom and your back. You can hold your belly in. It protects your back a little better. So pull your belly in. And release. Coming back to mountain pose. Shake your legs, shake your arms. And then we're going to do another Qigong movement before we relax. So coming back to a wide stance, start to move side to side and rub your hands. We're going to do passing clouds. Get some chi in your hands. And the next time you come to the right side, bring your right palm up in front of your face. Left palm faces the floor. And then as you inhale, move to the left. Exhale, let your palms pass. Move back to the right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. So we're synchronizing with our breath. The next time we come to the left side, we'll pause there. So your left palm is up, your right palm is down. We inhale as we move to the right. Exhale, palms pass, and we continue with passing clouds. Inhaling on the left. Exhaling on the right. Just like earlier when we did our other Qigong, our push-pull, we can imagine that our hands are just moving so softly and gently that we're moving clouds. And just like we did in the beginning when we were focused on our breath and we were just having all those thoughts kind of coming in and trying to take over, imagine releasing those thoughts the same way you're moving these clouds. Just gently let go. Thoughts aren't bad. But sometimes we need to just let them go. And just kind of be present. Not get caught up in what might happen or what did happen. Just be where you are right now. Let's do this one more time. We're going to come back to the center, turn our palms so they face the floor. Feel the energy still in your hands, feel the chi. Then press down. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, press down. We'll do that 2 more times. And then let your arms come down by your sides. Again, feel the energy in your hands. And start to move your fingers, move your wrists, move your elbows, your shoulders. Step your feet back towards each other. Move your feet, move your legs, move your hips, and eventually make your way back to your chair. So we still want to be sitting up tall in our chairs. We don't want to lose that connection yet. So bring yourself back where you started. your hands rest softly on your legs. Close your eyes. And maybe you feel like some more head circles, more spinal rotations. Maybe you just want to do another cat-cow, rounding and arching your back. So if you close your eyes, you can really tune in to what your body needs right now. You can tune into what you're feeling. Feel what you feel. And then eventually, you will feel like you can relax and just breathe. We don't want to skip this part. This is as important as any of the poses or the movements we do, just this last little bit here where we just sit and breathe. Now take your time, maybe starting to move your hands or your feet or your head or your shoulders, just slowly bringing yourself back. And then one more time, we're going to rub our hands. Still got some chi in there. Still got some energy. We have 72,000 nerve endings in our hands and our feet. So that's what's going on here. Keeping those nerve endings full of energy. And then we're going to let some of it go. Open your arms out to the sides. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale down to your heart with love and gratitude. Namaste. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you next time.